Hey guys, hope everybody is doing well. While we are packing up our classrooms and trying to help each other with resources, I did want to make a video for you about one of my favorite websites right now. It's called Seesaw. And Seesaw is completely free. There is a paid for version, but in my experiences so far, it's not something that you need to pay for. The free version is wonderful. It's got everything you need and it's very much like Class Dojo, except that there's this added components of activities, and I'm going to show you that. If you like this and you want to use it and we're still working from home, there is this awesome thing up here, get home learning codes, so you can send information to your students and families so that they can sign up. Um, it's something that you can maybe play with over the summer and see if you like it. If you do, great. If you don't, you're not going to hurt my feelings. If you find that you have more questions, please let me know. I'm happy to walk through things with you the best I can. When you first log in, I use login with Google so that it's much easier for me and my students. There are other options for the student logins too, if you would rather do that. But when you log in, you'll see all of your students over here, and they each have a folder. And you can also give them extra folders. So you can give them a math folder, a language arts folder, whatever, so that it's easier for you to collect data if that's helpful. I just started this in the fall and I made folders, but we haven't used them as much just because I've been kind of playing around with it a little. But the more I use it, the more I love it, and the more I want to tell other people about it because it's got so many great resources. So right now I've pulled up a student. She was just top of the list. So Miss Adriana gets to show us her work. Um, right here, this is one of the things that I assigned for her. She must have had a little hard time putting some boxes in there, but she made these boxes by herself, added the numbers in there. I'm sure one of her sisters helped her a little bit, but I can see just looking at this that she really tried and she's putting forth some good effort. As we scroll down, I can see other things that she's posted from home, and we will eventually get to the things that she's done for me when we were in the classroom. So you can see different assignments that she's done. There's even a picture coming up here from a field trip. And then things that she's done in the classroom, some sequencing events. This is one of the things that I love. I'm not the best with running back and forth to my desk when I see an opportunity to take data on something. And I love these dry erase things. So we do these, and then I run around with my phone and I take pictures. And I can do it right in the app where I'm, drawing on them and telling them how well they did. Or I can take the pictures, upload them to my computer, and then add them in here too. I know we're not really technically supposed to use our personal devices for this stuff. So if you're not comfortable with that, find a way to do it, whatever makes sense for you. I'm okay with taking pictures of my students and then uploading them, which works for me because I have the student's face in the picture, so I know exactly who matches that paper. Because you never know when you're going to get that perfect piece of data that gets turned into you, but there's no name. I don't know if you guys have had that before, but I sure have. Um, and so I see her picture, I know the date, I know the score, and I can see exactly what happened. Now, when I post this here, she sees it, her classmates see it, and her parents see it. The other parents do not see it. And there is a function that you can turn it off so that the students don't see each other's work if you want, which would be great if you were using it for like an inclusion setting or something where you have multiple students and you don't want everybody seeing each other's work. For me, we like to cheer each other on. It's like one big family, so they see each other's work so that they can hip hip hooray for each other. So you will see that there are a lot of different things that she's done. Most of these things she did in the classroom. Since we've been doing home learning, some of her things have been here in Seesaw, some have been on Google Classroom, some have been on paper. So each of my students is doing something a little different. But one of the biggest things that I love in the activities has been sight words. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but if you're practicing sight words or something like this, getting around to all 10 or so of your students and trying to listen to them each read a sight word list can get a little bit overwhelming and take forever. In this website, you can post a list and have the students read it and record themselves, and then it sends to you so that you can read it and listen to it on your own time. You can then grade it, keep that for data collection. For this specific activity, I had them highlight the words that they thought that they got correct. You could also do it where they cross it off if they think they got it wrong, or whatever works for you. Um, But it was really cool because I was able to have the kids spread out around the room, and my independent students were able to then record themselves reading the sight words, listening to just themselves with some headphones on, while I worked one on one with the other students that needed more support. So that was really cool. It could definitely be a center, it could be something that they do from home. Um, any of those types of skills are very helpful to have like this, because it's just so much easier to have them all do their work. When you're doing activities, you can go in activities and see the things that you've assigned, or I always go up here and assign activity. So posting student work is like posting that picture of Adriana when she had her dry erase paper and she was holding it up for me. Send announcement is something that I've been doing daily since we've been home learning, where I post a message every day to the parents saying, here's the activities that they need to do for the day. That announcement I send here in my Google Classroom, since, like I said, I'm doing a little bit blended with my students. But you can also send announcements specifically to one parent by going into the inbox section over here. So you can click on a parent's name and send them one message directly also. My favorite part about all this, though, is the activity library. So in my library are the things that either I have created or the things that I've put a little heart on in the community part. So I'll show you that. But I've got 76 things right now that I have collected. Some of them are things that I've already assigned. Some of them are things that I maybe wanted to assign in the future. If I go over here to community, there is a treasure trove of other activities, and it goes all the way from pre-K up through other, which goes past 12th grade. And subject areas are incredible. There's art, sciences, drama, citizenship, ELA, ELL, health. I mean, if you think it's probably there. And then you can also go over here and you can search the activities. So you can see that I've searched for sight words and I've searched for Hatchet activities because we were reading the book Hatchet. And I would find some activities, or I would find other activities that kind of gave me ideas. And then once you come down here, you can see the activities. If you like it, you click the little heart on it and it will go to your library. You can click on the things and take a look at what they are, see if you like it. Some of them have multiple pages or multiple steps. And a lot of them will even have a little spot at the bottom that says play the instructions, and it will have it read to them, which I prefer those ones for my students. But you can totally pick what works for you. Once you assign the activity, so let's say that I'm going to assign this to somebody, you can edit which students, or if you have multiple classes, you can pick which class. So when I go in here, I can tell it to do all of my students, or I can pick just a couple. It's totally up to you. So that makes differentiation really easy because you can tell it which student and all that stuff. So I've actually, had different lessons where I've assigned one assignment for 3 kids, a different assignment for 2, and it kind of goes through, what level is appropriate for your students. So all in all, Seesaw is very similar to Class Dojo with the inbox part, with the communication with parents. You can communicate with students. It's very user-friendly. It has an app. It has the online on the computer part. Students like it. Parents like it. And the activities part is really cool because students can record themselves either by taking a picture, they can take a video, they can write something, they can email you a picture through here. I've had parents sending me pictures and videos through Seesaw while their students are doing things from home. Just a lot of really cool things. So if you like it, you want to use it, and you need some help, let me know. If you don't like it, you're not going to hurt my feelings, but hopefully it'll give you some ideas of other free resources that are out there, because who doesn't love some free resources? Have a great day, guys. If you need anything, let me know, and stay healthy.